I think you're going to see this every night in the SEC. I don't know that there's a team in our league that can't beat anywhere, can't win anywhere, whether it's home or on the road. Tennessee might have a little bit of a separation because they look so good and so physical and deep, maybe a cut above. But you just look around the league. Georgia's a great example. Tom Crean has done a terrific job. They play with an effort and an energy and a confidence and a passion. As a coach, I can tell you their stuff's hard to guard. It's well thought out. He's got them believing. So we're very pleased with the win. It is a great rival historically for Auburn. Georgia is a team that we need to beat for our fans. And also in recruiting, it's important. Georgia's got great talent, so deep, and there's plenty of players for Georgia and Auburn and lots of different folks. But it's important that we maintain a level of competitiveness against them. So, and our Georgia kids all played well, and I thought our team responded very well tonight. We needed a better offensive execution. We need to get to the right spots and take better shots. I'm probably also most pleased with the win because we got a lot of guys contributing. Those are the most pleasing wins for me. Thought the bench did a terrific job. Outscored them by 10 coming off the bench. That's huge. Chumokiki got in foul trouble, and as a result, Anthony McLemore and Horace Spencer had to play more significant minutes, and they answered. Samir Dowdy and Malik Dunbar both played more minutes because one of the things we're trying to do is take some time off the clock for Bryce and Jared. They both played 38 minutes against Ole Miss. Jared probably played too many minutes in this game. It was great to have our letterman back. Great to have our students in. Another sellout crowd. That game was on ESPN2. We had a pretty all-star crew calling the game, Tom and Sean, and I think it made for pretty good television. So we'll take it, and we'll try to get ready for the next one.
Bruce, can you talk about the points in the paint instead?
Well, it was significant that we got more two-point baskets. They blocked 8 shots, but we felt like we needed to go inside more, and we needed to finish more, and don't finish with a contact. And I thought we did a much better job. I did a better job play calling and getting us into better spots. So, and our kids did a good job executing. But that's really important that we weren't so reliant on a 3. I mean, they went on the road and shot more free throws than we did. And we got more points in the paint than they did. So we got in the paint a lot, and that's the way it is in the league. They went to the line more than we did.
Bruce, you guys got pushed around at Ole Miss. The thought was Georgia's a pretty physical team too. You knew that they had to step up to your guys. Did you think they did that today?
I think so, and I think it's fair to say that, you could say you guys got pushed around. As a matter of fact, with no animosity. I mean, look, sometimes it happens. You know what I mean? And I do appreciate also the way you guys have sort of understood that. It was a fact. It's the way they played. And so therefore, can you adjust? Can you step it up or, whatever? And I told you Ole Miss was good, or I thought they were good. They were good. They outplayed us.
Bruce, just to have Anthony, he said he felt like he had a little bit of that spring back. What did you see out of him today?
That's the closest he's looked to a guy that was first team all defense and a key player for us a year ago. Anthony gets to be doing what he's doing there, and we're a different club. Different club.
How big of an advantage is it to have Anthony and Austin, 2 centers with really different skill sets?
It's a tremendous advantage as a play caller because you have the run game and a pass game. You got Anthony that can stretch the defense with his 3-ball, and you got Austin that can get real man points to the paint and screen and cover somebody else's horse. And so we need both. And so I guess Obi got a little foul trouble, and that was a factor in the game. When they went small, that bothered us too. Tom is he's able to get his guys good looks, whether they're big or small, and he's played both styles before. So when they went small, Austin had to guard Claxton, and that was a tough matchup for him on the perimeter. And Georgia and Coach Crean took advantage of it.
Just follow up on that, Coach, on Nick Claxton, a guy that seems to be emerging. What do you see with him? How do you compare?
Well, I thought Claxton and Hammonds have both blossomed this year under Coach Crean and that coaching staff. And I told them both that after the game. Claxton he's a pro. He's got the length to block shots. He's got the perimeter game. He's got the feel. He's got the skill set to handle, and he's tough. He's not a pussy. He gets a little bigger, he's going to dish it out even more. And they ask Ray Sean to do a lot because they really don't have a point guard. They don't have a point guard. They're kind of by committee, and so he doesn't have that guy who could just like I do. I can put the ball in Jared Harper's hands and say, "Run my team."
Do you take it as a good sign when you see Jared Harper didn't shoot the ball that well Wednesday night? Comes out, hits a 3, 22 seconds into the game. Is that something you look towards? That's a good sign that he's...
Yeah, but Jared's a confident player. And, what I was as pleased about, though, is he had a couple of 2-point baskets. He only had 1 turnover. He was locked in a little bit more defensively, communicating. But he's a dangerous, dangerous player. You have to show out on him on a ball screen, otherwise he'll shoot behind the screen. That opens everything up. That opens up all your ball screen offense, is the ability to have both Bryce Brown and Jared Harper who could shoot behind that ball screen. And Samir Dowdy, who, not known to be a 3-point shooter coming out of VCU, grind in the gym, and got really good play out of both Samir and Malik at the 3 spot. So that's back-to-back games. We've got really good play out of the 3 position.
Bruce, defensively, do you still think you guys are giving up a few too many open looks? Out on the perimeter, Green mentioned that he felt like they missed a lot of opportunities on the outside.
Well, they made 11 threes, and they shot 38%. I think they'll take that. Our goal was to shrink the paint. Our goal was to try to make them beat us from 3, not 2, because I thought they were better from 2 than 3. And if you let Georgia drive it downhill and get to the rim, or you let them just post up, I thought we did a pretty good job at a post-up game. He likes to isolate Hammonds and Claxton and Obi, and they didn't get quite as many touches. Part of it is the ball pressure. When you're handling the ball out away from the basket, it's a little tougher to get those guys those inside touches.
A lot of things went well for you guys on the scoring end, Bruce, but another kind of anonymous game for Chuma. It's 2 in a row.
Just foul trouble. Just foul trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, just foul trouble. He only played under 20 minutes, so yeah.
Do you think, though, that little pump fake and drive and dunk might help him break out that song a little bit?
He will take what they give him. He'll be all right. He'll take what the defense gives him, and I understand that we all know what he's capable of. So he's great to coach, man. He's so unselfish, but we need him to be able to beat the best teams on our schedule.
Just kind of a question from 10,000 feet from the Miss Conference. I think you won 24 last 25. And when did that click? When did that start to happen for you? You saw it happen in Tennessee. When did you start to get that kind of advantage here at Auburn?
It was the chicken and the egg here at Auburn. Which one do you need to have first? Do you need to win to get people to come? Or will they come on the promise that you're going to win? And that's what they did at Auburn. Our kids played hard the first couple of years, but we were outmatched, outmanned, and we still had really good crowds. And then, obviously a couple years ago, one thing I'm really proud of, the non-conference is over. 34-5 in the non-conference is the best non-conference record in the SEC. When I got to Tennessee, they were down a little bit. And when I got to Auburn, they were down a little bit. And I just did not want our program to bring the league down. And so right now we're competitive. Right now, that's all we are. We won a championship a year ago, but right now, all we are is competitive. We got a long way to go. Yeah, there's some wonderful stuff going to be out there posted on social media. We were able to put Cole Blackstock and Will McCoy on scholarship. Two walk-ons that have been here 4 and 3 years. They're great kids, great student athletes, hard workers, great students, great families, and they didn't do it for the reward. They came into practice every day. Cole had to go up against, he got up against all of our big guys over the years, battle, make them better. Will actually came and ran a little track and threw the javelin a little bit. Pretty good athlete. Will McCoy got a chance to play for us a little bit, maybe someday, maybe this year, maybe next. But they didn't do it for the glory. They didn't do it for the scholarship. They didn't do it for what was in it for them. Sometimes you do the right things just because it's the right thing, and then every now and then you have an opportunity to reward that. And so I'm really happy that Auburn was able to reward a couple of really terrific Auburn men. The best part about the whole thing, go take a look at the Auburn Tigers, and you'll see the celebration in the locker room. By far, the greatest thing about the whole thing, hugging on those families, and the way our players responded to their teammates, getting on scholarship. Thanks, guys.